you are a man and you're asking out a woman, you need to get to the point. I'm saying this to try to be helpful because I've been getting asked out a lot for some odd reason, and every time it's so awkward and they're just like trying to make small talk, and I'm like, sir, let's go, get to the point.
We interrupt this program to prescribe you with 1,000 milligrams of red vitamins.
Right here, right now. It's the right time, It's the right sound. Right now. Tell the whole pipe down. Tell the nigga pipe down.
What's good, Shadow Realm? It's your boy Reclaim Your Throne coming at you with another crazy video. But first, my goal is to get to 10,000 subscribers by the end of the month. So make sure you go ahead and like, comment, share, subscribe. And you already know, Reclaim Your Throne.
In China, if you're a woman, single, and over 30, you are called 剩女, which means leftover woman in Mandarin. In Cantonese, you are called 羅底橙, 賣剩蔗, and 攝做辣, which means orange at the bottom of the basket, the sugar cane that didn't get sold, and the thing used for filling the gap of the stove. But if you're a man, single, and over 30, you are called 钻石王老五, which means a diamond bachelor in Mandarin. In Cantonese, you're called 笋盘, which means quality real estate. In China, if you're a woman...
Wow. So that is pretty interesting and enlightening nonetheless. Okay, guys, just understand that the Western cultures, the West, you know, the US, the UK, Canada, we have completely turned things upside down, okay? We have done a complete 180. Everything's topsy-turvy, and everything outside of the Western countries, they're doing things how our biology tells us to, okay? They're doing the things that our biology tells us to do, right? These older women in these other societies, they are getting married. They're rushing to walk down that aisle because they know how important it is, and they understand that they have a biological clock. But somewhere along the line, the Western world forgot this. The Western world, you know, just completely discarded this. But our bodies have not changed, okay? Our bodies have not adjusted or updated or upgraded. We're not a Apple iPhone or software that you can just plug in, you know, a new update and it works. No, that's not how we work. Women still need to be looking to have children, you know, within their early 20s to mid 20s, because if you wait too long, it is going to hurt your chances of having a child in general. And then it's also going to hurt your dating options. It's funny how all of these other cultures get it, but the most advanced civilizations, or quote unquote advanced civilizations, are stuck in some weird, clownish, quasi archaic world. And it's it's so confusing, right? Up is down, down is up, a man is a woman, and a woman is a man. That's what we're teaching in the West. But meanwhile, once you get that damn passport and you start traveling, you start to see that the true value of the genders is really put on display.
If you are a man and you're asking out a woman, you need to get to the point. I'm saying this to try to be helpful because I've been getting asked out a lot for some odd reason, and every time it's so awkward and they're just like trying to make small talk, and I'm like, sir, let's go, get to the point. Go up to her, say, hey, I think you're really beautiful, can I get your number? Hey, I think you're pretty and I would love to hang out sometimes. Something simple and flattering, but we all need to move on with our day. We don't need to make small talk. And also remember to look at their ring finger and see if they're married before you ask them out. If you are a man and you're...
All right, so although I kind of agree with the sentiment of this video, I'm going to tell you right now, none of this matters if you are a Chad. None of this matters if you are attractive enough. The reason why she's saying, hurry it up, do it fast, is because these men who approached her were not attractive to her. So she wants to get on her day and politely reject them in peace. But what is actually happening here is she is basically talking at men. You need to do this. You need to stop approaching women like this. You should approach them like this. Because if they're not interested, then they need to be able to move on quicker, which I don't necessarily agree with. But you catch more flies with honey than you do with vinegar, okay? And the reality is, these modern women are trying to talk at men instead of talking to us, communicating with us, okay? They love to talk about emotional intelligence, emotional intelligence. Well, you should be emotionally intelligent enough to understand that it is very nerve-wracking for men who probably are not the most attractive guys to come up and approach you, right? It's extremely nerve-wracking, and it's a big deal, and it's something that these men most likely are going to remember damn near possibly for the rest of their lives if they don't approach women that often, okay? And this is why, the day game, the cold approach, the night game, the club game, all this kind of stuff, it is important to a certain degree, especially in your 20s, because you need to get a lot of requests in, okay? You need to put in a lot of offers to get one accepted, okay? It's just like trying to buy a house. You got to put in these offers. You put an offer every single day. You put in an offer every time you see a woman that you find attractive, because I'm telling you right now, if you don't, then a rejection from one woman can feel like a rejection from 100 women if you've never approached 100 women. Do you understand what I'm saying here? So all in all, I don't necessarily think that she was being nasty in this video or trying to purposely be disrespectful, but I can analyze it and say, okay, the guys that approached her, she wasn't attracted to. So she's just trying to get them up out her face and trying to give, quote unquote, advice to other men who aren't attractive either. Because when a woman sees an attractive man and he approaches her, she's super giddy and she wants to talk to him all day. And she gives him the number and she wants him to text her like right then and there, okay? But if she's not really attracted to you, then she wants the right of first refusal. She wants the ability to, take the number down real quick and then, once you text her, block you. That's how modern women are moving in this day and age. So this is exactly why she made this video, not to give some type of constructive criticism to men, because we all know that these modern women don't have empathy for men, and she could, quite frankly, give two shits about helping men with approach anxiety.
Princess treatment only, and I just met a guy who does just that. If you're new here, welcome to my dating diaries, where I overshare my dating life in New York. This guy slid into my DMs on Instagram saying that my dating diaries are very downtown based and I should have an uptown edition, so let's call this guy Uptown Man. I asked what a night uptown entails and he said shopping at Hermes and dinner at Daniel. At first I thought he was kidding, but then when he called me a car, I saw that the end location was Hermes on Madison Ave. Once I arrived, I met him inside the store and I was greeted with champagne, and then we went straight to the shoe section. I tried on the Oron sandals and was debating between the brown and white. He preferred the white, so I went with that. He then checked out and we walked over to Daniel. Uptown Man was an extreme gentleman and he told me he believes in princess treatment only. He talked me up like no other and told me I'm so worldly for a 21-year-old. We talked about our favorite spots in London, Paris, and Saint-Tropez. That's when I told him I'm going to Paris at the end of this week, and he offered to make me reservations while I'm there. He told me that I'm worth so much more than a last-minute reservation at some mid-bar downtown. Also, the food and drinks at Daniel was top tier. It was probably one of the best dinners I've ever had. This was the best part. At the end of dinner, he offered to bring me back to the kitchen to meet the chef at the restaurant. Before going our separate ways, we made plans to see each other once I'm back in town. He then called me a car and texted me immediately after. Uptown Man sets the bar extremely high. Ladies, don't listen to any dusty man when they tell you your standards are too high.
All right, guys, so this is what we are competing against: old simps with old money, okay? Notice how women love saying, oh, well, she's just 21, she's just a baby, she shouldn't be dating this man, she shouldn't. The man who was able to pay for all this stuff is probably in his 40s. This man is probably 20 years older than her. And notice she said that, or he told her that she's so worldly for a 21-year-old. That means that this man is damn near a senior citizen. These women are getting flued out by sugar daddies and getting chauffeured by sugar daddies all around, the streets or whatnot. And, they're giving up that sugar. This woman's an escort, okay? She's an escort. This is just a reality. I've reviewed one of her videos before, and she takes these or gets these men to buy her foodie dates and all this kind of stuff. and most likely sleeps with them afterwards, after these gifts and lavish rides and Uber Blacks and all this kind of stuff. Guys, there's nothing new under the sun. And I told you guys before, modern women have the digital footprint of an adult film actress. This is it right here. This is it on display. And one of you guys are going to end up cuffing her at the end of it. It's absolutely ridiculous. I don't understand it. I don't get it. But one of you guys are going to come on the back end and you're going to see all the social media stuff and then you're going to cuff her, right? So I don't really have much for this one, honestly, but you guys are paying top-notch price for some mid. Dog, I know like straight escorts who look way better than this, who you get for a lot cheaper than this. And I'm just keeping it a bean, okay? But you see that these older men, these sugar daddy aged men, are willing to pay, and they never take a picture of the man. They never take a picture of the man, but it's important. Look at the fingers. He's got wrinkly fingers. Look, his fingers are wrinkly. They never gonna take a picture of the man, but his fingers are wrinkly. So he's an older man. So this just debunks the age gap. Oh, well, younger women shouldn't be dating older men. Younger women should... Bruh, this is how a lot of these richer older men are moving. I'm not saying that you're regular everyday older men, but this is how these multimillionaire guys in Manhattan are moving. And that's a fact. I've seen it time and time again. And guess what? These are the type of women to receive these gifts, maybe give him some pity pussy. They're going to lie and tell everybody they didn't have to smash for it. They didn't have to smash. I didn't even have to sleep with him for it. Yeah, maybe not that day, but he definitely going to collect on that debt, okay? So these women, what they're doing is they're going on these foodie dates, potentially smashing. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. But most times they are going to have to give it up one way or not. And then they're going home to Chad or Tyrone and getting their back blown out. So the sugar daddy man, he's a simp, so he's gonna pay for all this stuff. And to him, it's better than paying for OnlyFans. To him, it's better than paying for OnlyFans. But to us, we're like, bro, we know that she is not worth this much, and we know that she's smashing for way less than this. Way less than this. And you simps continue to get fooled. But, I mean, I'm not mad for her finessing this old ninja. It is what it is, okay? And if he's willing to pay that price, then I'm not mad at it, all right? The woman is worth whatever she's willing to accept as far as cash or gifts. So if she's worth a couple Hermes bags and a nice dinner out, I'm not really mad at it, okay? But I just want you guys to understand how the game goes. And this is how the majority of these 21-year-old women are moving, period. I don't give a damn what you tell me. I already know. I'm outside. Every woman that I encounter who is, between the ages of 18 and I'll say 28 are having these types of experiences with men if they look good. I'm not encountering I'm not trying to approach or have no conversations with no busted bitches. I'm talking about bad bitches. These are the experiences that they are going through. Okay? This is what they are basically setting the standard for. And then the younger men in their age group can't compete. This is why I continue to say, when I was in elementary school, the elementary school girls messing with the middle school dude. The middle school girls messing with the high school. The high school girls messing with the college. The college girls messing with the, guys in the graduate program. The ladies in the graduate program, they're messing with guys who are out of school, right? So this is what we have come to expect. And a lot of modern men are coming on the back end of this and trying to wife this. And this is why marriages aren't working, because you have these super rich men who are willing to trick off for a couple days or a couple weeks, even maybe even a few months, and act like they're dating the woman when they're really just paying for her services. And then she gets a lick of the high life, and now she's stuck on it, and now she can't go back. This is what we call being alpha widowed. But in my opinion, I don't think this guy is necessarily an alpha. I don't know him, so I can't really say that he's an alpha. And to me, it looks like he's tricking off and he's simping. But, oh yeah, here's another detail too. You could tell this is an older man. He might be in his 60s, honestly. Look at this hand. This wrinkled, swollen hand. Bro, so I'm just trying to tell you that this is how these modern women are moving, and you guys are cuffing it on the back end. This is why you got to go to the social media. This is why you have to understand that modern women have the digital footprint of an adult film actress. And if you hear any other content creator say that, just know they got it from me. So anyways, you already know what it is. It's your boy, Reclaim Your Throne. Make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe. See your relationship requests to the email down below. Screenshot of your CashApp so I know you're paying your time, man. Y'all need to be in your motherfucking deal with the BS. You already know. Reclaim Your Throne.
Want to become an elite level athlete? Well, look no further. The Reclaim Your Throne Elite D1 training course is all you need to take your performance from subpar to the creme de la creme of athletes all around the world. The purpose of this course is to give you a comprehensive weight training, speed, flexibility, recovery, and endurance program that is meant to prepare young athletes for collegiate and professional sports. This course is packed with over 2 hours of creative, action-packed lifts narrated and coached by yours truly to assure increased strength, speed, flexibility, recovery, and endurance. Hey, I get it. Training alone can be tough and can even make you feel misguided or somewhat unmotivated. But with this course, I walk you step by step through each and every lift to make sure you're using the proper form to prevent injuries and that you're hitting the correct muscle groups to render maximum results. So what are you waiting for? It's now or never. So go ahead and get the training course today so you too can reclaim your throne.